Angela Rayner makes a fool of herself at disaster speech and gets blasted. In a political landscape already fraught with tension, Angela Rayner's latest speech has landed like a lead balloon, igniting fierce backlash and raising urgent questions about her leadership abilities. Once seen as a rising star within the Labour Party, her recent public misstep is being framed not just as an embarrassment, but as a profound betrayal of the party's values and the electorate's trust. As the nation grapples with unprecedented challenges, Rayners' failure could have far-reaching implications for the future of British politics. Critics have been quick to point out the contradictions in Rayners' rhetoric versus her actions. During her speech, she attempted to rally support around key issues such as workers' rights and social justice, but many fear her delivery only served to alienate potential allies within the very communities she claims to represent. This disastrous performance echoes the chaotic aftermath of Brexit, where the stakes were high, and the public felt betrayed by leaders who failed to deliver on their promises. Rayners' slip could very well be a harbinger of similar disillusionment among Labour supporters. The implications of this speech extend beyond the immediate fallout. Political analysts warn that if Rayner does not quickly regain her footing, she risks jeopardizing Labour's position as a credible alternative to the Conservative Party. With a general election looming, the stakes are higher than ever. The country stands at a crossroads, and the Labour Party must present a united front, lest they fall into the same pitfalls that marred their previous campaigns. Rayner's blunders could mark a retreat to the past when the party struggled to connect with the electorate, a scenario that many believe is simply unacceptable in this era of political awakening. Moreover, the powerful figures within her own party are now scrutinizing her every move. Influential Labour MPs have not held back in their criticism, suggesting that Rayner's performance reflects a lack of strategic vision. This is not just a slip-up, it's a pattern, one prominent MP stated, emphasizing the need for a leader who can inspire confidence and trust among voters. The Labour Party, historically positioned as the champion of the working class, cannot afford to appear out of touch or ineffectual, especially during a time when economic and social inequalities are at an all-time high. The fallout from Rayner's speech has sparked a broader conversation about the future of the Labour Party itself. Many fear that this could mark a new era of internal strife and public skepticism. Critics argue that if leadership continues to falter, Labour risks losing its grip on critical demographics, particularly younger voters who demand authenticity and accountability. The emergence of new political movements has already shown that traditional party lines are becoming increasingly blurred. If Rayner cannot adapt, she may be outpaced by more agile opponents. In the backdrop of this political struggle, it's essential to recognize the historical context. The Labour Party has weathered many storms, from the challenges of the Thatcher era to the divisions following Jeremy Corbyn's leadership. Each of these instances has shaped the party's identity, but the current crisis feels particularly consequential. With the electorate feeling disenfranchised by years of austerity and political upheaval, the response to Rayner's blunder could very well determine whether Labour can reclaim its status as a formidable force in British politics. As the dust settles on this latest debacle, the call for accountability grows louder. The British people will not forgive a lack of leadership in these critical times. Rayner must not only address her critics but also take decisive action to mend the rifts within her party and reconnect with the public. The stakes are high, and the consequences of inaction could reverberate for generations. In conclusion, as we witness this unfolding drama, it is imperative for the public to remain engaged and vocal. The political landscape is shifting, and every voice counts in this ongoing fight for the soul of the Labour Party and the future of our nation. Like, subscribe, and join the community to stay informed and involved. Together, we can shape the narrative and ensure that those in power are held accountable. This is not just a moment, it's a movement.